look better than they did earlier on, getting off the bus and getting ready for action. And the game arrivals, sponsored by Express. Dress like a pro. If it's the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, it can only mean one thing. Welcome to Cleveland, Ohio. Welcome to the NBA here on 2K Sports, a special Martin Luther King Day edition. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. And here's what the Cleveland Cavaliers schedule looks like. On Thursday, they'll take on John Wall and the Washington Wizards. And then on Saturday, they'll defend home court against the Chicago Bulls.
And that one against the Pistons, it's going to be a battle for this group. You get the feeling they'll need to be at their sharpest if they want to come away with a victory.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. They've got Taj Gibson. Morris is out there with Randall. Then there's Payton. And it's Barrett at the two-guard spot. And for the Cavaliers, Assman and Love are the forwards. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. And it's Thompson in at the center position. Brent, as the season goes on, and here we are about halfway through, are players' roles still evolving?
Not the starters at this point, Kevin. They're pretty much set.
They are what they are.
They are set in their ways, and they're set in the minutes that they're going to be playing. What the coaches are trying to find are unique combinations that might have to be on the floor because circumstances from the other team are dictating so. So which are my lineups that I can have out there that defensively I'm going to shut down great guard play? Which of the lineups do I have to have out there in order for us to have enhanced shooting ability for a stretch of minutes? Which ones are going to speed my team up to put pressure on the opposition? I think that's where it is that coaches are trying to do a little bit of tweaking.
Yeah, just aggressive there. Instead of going to one of his patented shots inside, Morris just simply rises up to be free.
Now, here's Sexton. 26 points for him last game against the Bulls in Chicago.
And we have to mention his rebounding. It wasn't all about the offense. He battled his tail off down low.
And the Knicks with possession here. The Cavaliers making the shot. Here's Barrett. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Man, I tell you, hard to guard Barrett any better than that. At times, he's capable of taking and making the tough shot.
Love kicks to Osman. Tries from 16, and he hits the jumper for two. For New York, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Gibson the bounce pass. Randall finds Morris. Shot clock at 6. New York needs to get off a shot. Payton. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Yeah, they couldn't do it in that one. Always a step slow in closing out the shooters and maybe even recognition of who was on the floor. Just not enough energy, and that's a tough way to win on the road.
And that log came from a mile away, and it was right on the money.
Talk about a long-distance connection. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Here's Barrett trying to get open as Randall. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. A chance now for a three-point play. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson. And Greg, talking to scouts about R.J. Barrett, they love the athleticism. But what makes him especially good is the work ethic and the confidence.
Yeah, some elite prospects will take plays off. This guy never does. He's not one that sits around and reads his press clippings. He's a warrior, a leader, and he's proven to be a winner.
And the free throw, no good.
Well, the big story from the Knicks last season was the surprise trade that sent Porzingis to Dallas. Shook up the entire roster.
Well, never easy to trade a franchise player, but there was some rumblings that maybe Porzingis was not going to stay there long term, and a surprise deal made last year as Porzingis exited New York for Dallas. So the next opportunity for them was draft and free agency, and to try to get as flexible as they possibly could be for the next few years.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Sexton. You know, some people, Brent, have compared the hard-nosed Colin Sexton to Russell Westbrook. What do you think?
I think that might be overshooting it a little bit. Russell is Russell, quite frankly, but at 6'2" with those long arms, is he a bigger version of maybe Eric Bledsoe, who played his early years with the Clippers and now with the Bucks, where he can get out and defend, use that body and size a little bit to bowling ball his way into the interior and make some things happen.
The slam dunk by Garland.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
They get a hand on it. Payton up top. Shoots over Garland. Stolen by Garland. 3-on-3. Osman, the pass to Sexton. And Thompson kicks to Osman. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Osman's got 7.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Pass to Randall. The fadeaway. Basket good.
Well, fleshing out his offensive attack here, Randall comfortable from that range to knock one down.
And Elfrid Payton with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Now with 2 fouls here in the first quarter, everything changes for him. He's got to be more careful on defense.
The Knicks making a switch here. Robinson's checked in. Here's Osman. He's got 7. Inside. Trying to get open is Randall. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play. And the Cavaliers this summer selecting point guard Darius Garland with the 5th overall pick. The second-year man, Colin Sexton, already on the roster. Greg, how do you see the fit between these two players?
Well, I mean, both are 6'2". The questions will come at the defensive end of the floor. Offensively, both show great promise as shooters, very scoring-minded guards, reminiscent possibly of a Lillard-McCollum pairing for the Blazers, which could be a roadmap for the Cavs.
And that one falls for Robinson. Each team has a catalyst, Brent. Some guys are ball dominant. They play within the flow of the offense. Is there one approach better than the other?
Obviously, great coaches, Kevin, are going to find what it is that their best player does well. And as many times as I could get my best player into that situation, that's what I'm going to do. So if it's Harden in isolation, James Harden's going to be in isolation. If it's Steph Curry setting off-ball screens and relocating for threes, well, I'm going to do that too. So it all comes down to a fit with the player, his skill set, and how the coach wants to use that best.
Here's Garland. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
The Cavaliers have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
What's up?
Free throw good. Garland.
Well, the Knicks had a lot of turnover trading for expiring contracts. They did what they could.